Electric. Electric will be our share screen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hennessy Performance League YouTube channel for another edition of playoff football here between the I believe they're number 8 seed Tennessee Vols and the number 1 seed Kansas State Wildcats. Joining me in the booth tonight is DJ, fresh off of the plane from his loss to Stanford rather. DJ, how are you feeling tonight?
Well, this is going to be one exciting matchup. Both teams pretty evenly matched, and we're going to see what happens.
As we see Kansas State rocking the white helmets today. They hadn't worn those all year, I don't think. Kansas State versus Tennessee. This is a very 90s-esque matchup. Both of these teams were very good near the top of the polls every year in the 90s. So we'll see as Kansas State, the sweet throwback helmets, Tennessee rocking the all-whites as we're filming this right after the end of the Tennessee-Georgia game in real life, which I'm sure was perfectly uncontroversial to everybody, all parties involved. But, we're not going to get in that too much because I'd imagine if we do, the coach of the Vols is going to have some words. And if for some reason you've been living under a rock, the league owner of this is a big Georgia Bulldogs fan, so...
I hope that league owner is kicking rocks right now because that's bullshit.
Here we go. All right. As you see, very sensitive subject. So we're just going to play the football game here. Tennessee versus Kansas State kickoff. Electric will not take it out of the back of the end zone. He'll start at the 25.
All right. 1st and 10.
This is the Sugar Bowl, home of the greatest stadium in the National Football League, that being Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. One of the best cities in the world.
As you can see, both teams allow over 300 yards per game. So, pretty even matchup.
Johnson scrambling. He's going deep on the
Wide
first play.
open.
He's got Brown open. Touchdown, Kansas State. On the very first play from scrimmage. And that is not what you wanted to see.
It was an awful start. It was an awful damn start, like hell for.
I think Josh Heupel's hot mic to the booth might be left on a couple of times tonight.
It's gonna be more than a couple.
But 7-0 is your score. Kansas State taking the lead on the Vols with only 8 seconds run off the clock here.
Yeah, that was an interesting start, but will Tennessee respond here? As you see, Nico Imalava and the Tennessee offense coming out.
Nico Imalava gets Heisman winner Avery Johnson. Tennessee's going to come out in a gun wide stack with 4 receivers. We'll see what Kansas State draws up here to counter it. And it's the widespread formation that has made this Vols offense very lethal over the couple of seasons. Sampson's going to be stuffed by Desmond Purnell for only a gain of 1. It's going to be 2nd and 9 as we get some hurry up here. I'm going to run it again with Sampson. He's got the first down this time. Dylan Sampson picking up some yards. We'll see if Tennessee eventually works in the pass game as Kansas State's going to stack the box here. They will go once again inside zone, and that's going nowhere. Drop to the backfield for a loss of 4.
I like how Tennessee's running no hurry up here. Just getting Electric to make adjustments as quick as he can.
Imalava going to hand off yet again to Sampson, and he's going to be stuffed at the line for a gain of 1. Very run-heavy early here for Tennessee. They try to run it in behind Cooper Mays. He's just not been able to get the traction on the Kansas State defensive tackle. And Nico in the shotgun by himself in the backfield. 3 receivers out right. Dropping back over the middle. He's got McCoy. That's Brew McCoy. And he's going to break a tackle and get all the way down to the 28 for a volunteer first down. Here he goes again. Nico in the shotgun. Hands off to Sampson. Sampson's going to get a hole here. And Kansas State trying to rip that ball out. Sampson does a good job to hang on to it and gets a gain of 6. As I believe the Other games, well, we do have one left, that being Auburn and Oregon, but Notre Dame knocked Louisville out 14-7, and then Ole Miss kicked a game-winning field goal to beat Georgia 32-29. So this is the third game here in this round of 8. As Sampson's going to try to get around the edge
I
here.
just
He's going to
went
be
full
stuffed
retard.
short, as you heard it here first, as it is 4th and 7, and the field goal team will come out. Do we see a fake here? No, we don't. Kick is up, and it
yeah, it's
sneaks
good.
in.
Thought he missed it for a minute, but nope. Kick is good from Turbeville. 7-3 game.
Yeah, so Tennessee able to answer right off that one play touchdown for the Wildcats. See if they can do it again here.
Two running backs, excuse me.
2 backs, 2 wide receivers out to his left, tight end over to his right in a 3-point stance. Johnson gonna drop back to throw. Gonna step up in the pocket. He's got some wide open spaces, but being chased by Pierce.
Whoa.
As Johnson's gonna take a few steps backwards and slide backwards.
That was very
He might have had the
questionable.
first down if he'd have kept going, but he's gonna only gain 5 on that.
The risk of
As we know-
sliding, or the risk.
As we know, Johnson likes to scramble a lot. As Pierce is coming after him, he's going to miss him. Johnson's going to have the first down now. He's going to run around number 11, going to hit a spin move, and the ball's on the ground.
Fumble the ball!
Ball's on the ground. It is volunteer football. Avery Johnson. Ball is stripped free by, what's that dude's name? Keenan Peely, I think. I don't know why Tennessee has a bunch
I
of
think you are
Samoans on their
correct.
team now. But, yeah, so Tennessee gets the ball back here. Sampson going to break up the middle. He's got a first down. No, they rule him inches short for 2nd down. And another handoff to Sampson. He'll go around the outside. He's got some more green grass out there to run. He gets it over the 50 to the 42.
Timeout from Kansas State. First of the half here. 2:23 in the first quarter remain.
Nico going to drop back to throw. He's got Sampson on the hot route out of the backfield. Going to get about 8.
Second
This
and 2
Tennessee
from
offense likes to move fast and try to catch him sleeping. He's got a few broken tackles. He's going to get down to the 23. Nico going to throw it to Sampson once again out of the backfield. Once again, Kansas State has been relying heavily on their offense so far. Defense has not been very good for them, at least according to or at least stacking it up on the other playoff teams. We get a false start. As I'm sorry, DJ, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, that's Tennessee's go-to guy, Dylan Sampson. But yeah, some movement, so they go back 5. But
Selden in the game now. You get 3rd and inches. And they're just going to run it again. They are going to run it again. Selden going to get enough for the first down to the 11. The sophomore out of Virginia with a couple of rushes here. So Nico's going to come out in 5 wide. And he's going to take it himself. That's the QB keeper. He loves to call that, to spread out the defense and have no one in the box. But Kansas State kept a lot of people stacked. And he's only going to gain 2. Nico dropping back to throw, sacked. Cody Stufflebeam in on the stop for the Wildcats. And now it's 3rd and 16. Nico just going to hand it off to Sampson. Sampson had a little bit of daylight. Then he stepped on 4th and 8, and out comes the field goal team once again for the Vols. Are they going to kick it? Yeah, they will. And it's going to be 7-6 now.
Surprised McCarr didn't pass it on 3rd down and 15. But I mean, it is technically tied, just no extra point. So props to him for keeping it fairly close. Back to Hail State.
Yeah. As this will be the final play of the first quarter here with 2 seconds left on the clock. Winner of this will play those my beloved enemy in the Ole Miss Rebels and Jackson Altman, as Johnson going to step on game 6 and slide down, and that will be the end of the first quarter with your score Kansas State 7, Tennessee 6. We'll see if the Vols can make some changes to get on top here in the second quarter. Kansas State, aside from that one play, has not played a very good football game so far. As he's going, and it's almost intercepted by the trailing safety.
It's close.
Johnson put it a little too far.
I don't know. That almost looked intercepted, though.
Almost so close, yet no cigar. The tight end's going to be ran into by his own guy. And it's 4th and 4. And we're going to see the offense come back out here on your own side of the field. I don't necessarily agree with this call, especially when your offense, aside from the one play, hasn't really been able to get any traction. But Johnson going to drop back to throw. Nonetheless, Johnson in trouble.
Oh.
Johnson breaking free. And that is a Heisman Trophy moment for him. He's going to get the first. Pocket collapsing. He just takes off with it. Pierce misses him. He's had a couple of very crucial missed tackles on the quarterback so far.
The elusiveness from Avery Johnson.
And Johnson
almost got him again.
He missed again. He's going deep, and he's got Giddens. And he's going to keep running all the way down to the 26 for a first down for the Wildcats. Avery Johnson is just untackleable, it seems. I just can't seem to get him down. Johnson's going to break another sack.
Avery Johnson just does not want to get sacked. Just making plays like Cam Ward out there. Second and 1, what's dialed up?
HPL blown up by Gibson. If he'd have been there a little bit quicker, it might have been 6 going the other way, but going to be stopped short. It's 3rd and 4. McCard needs a stop here. Try to maybe force Electric to take his 3. Johnson going to drop back in the shotgun formation. Johnson going to scramble out left. Johnson still moving. He's got a wide open man. He missed him.
Oh, he didn't see it. He didn't see the ball.
I don't know what he was looking at. There must have been a cute girl in the stands or something, because the tight end just doesn't turn around. And Avery Johnson will stay on the field here. 4th and 4. Big stop coming here. Fading it to the end zone. Knocked away by Matthews. That's a good play by the Tennessee DB, the freshman out of Louisiana. And now if you're Tennessee, you have a chance to drive down, get points, and take the lead, and you get the ball back to start the second half.
Huge win for the Tennessee defense right there.
Nico going to run some time off this clock here. He's just going to hand it off to Sampson, going nowhere. That Tennessee interior line has just struggled against Uso Samalo, the big defensive tackle for the Wildcats. Especially on the defensive side of the ball, as Sampson's going to break free, gets a gain of 3, 3rd and 9. We're going to run some hurry up here. Nico looking to the sideline. Defense making some checks, spreading out. Nico dropping back to throw. He's going deep.
He's going deep.
Might have a man. He's got one. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a throw from the freshman quarterback. He put it right on the money, and Tennessee has taken the lead over the undefeated Kansas State Wildcats here in the Sugar Bowl, or the Peach Bowl, my bad.
The speed from Squirrel White And the dime from Imalava. Oh, and the 2-point
He's
is
got
good.
Sampson for the 2-point conversion. McCard playing. He's experienced the heartbreak of a Tennessee loss in real life. He's destined to not let it happen again here on the game. Tennessee will kick off with 3 minutes left, up 7.
Oh yeah, but as I was saying, the cannon of an arm Nico Imalava has, able to get it to a speedy receiver for a big explosive play, is big for
I wonder
Tennessee.
if the
Now,
uh, I wonder if the
he,
Kansas State fan base is tuned into the YouTube channel.
you
As
mean
Johnson going to
Heredia?
roll out again. No, not just Heredia. There's more of them.
Fair enough.
Let me see if I can take a peek here at the channel. No, they're not. We've got comments from Heredia saying "My King," and then Nathan Juggins
Oh, not surprised.
rooting for the Volunteers. It seems as Johnson going to take the shotgun snap, going to roll out again. He's got nowhere to go. Just got to get rid of it.
First time that Tennessee's actually gotten to Avery, made him throw it away.
I think if you're Pierce, you just got to work on containing. You know, you blow by the tackle very often, but you just have been letting Johnson get around the outside shoulder. You just can't do that. As he's an NFL caliber prospect, he knows as Giddens going to run into his man. Does he get the first? No,
Did
he
he get there?
doesn't. They do not rule forward
Analytics.
progress. And on
Analytics say
4th
go
and
for it.
inches, what do you do here? He's going to go for it. This could be a huge stop for Tennessee as Johnson's lined up in shotgun. On 4th and inches, he's going to take it
Got
himself,
it.
and he gets the first.
That was a good play call.
As they're going to take the timeout, Kansas State with 1 remaining left in the half. As I'm getting really thirsty. I need my lemonade Kool-Aid. But that can wait for halftime as Johnson going to drop back again. He's going to have to scramble out again, but Johnson does good in these situations. Pass out to Giddens. He's going to be tackled in bounds. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
I mean, if you're electric, I mean, you have 2 minutes. You mean, you basically control your own destiny. So let's see if he can try to go down and get some points.
Yeah, well, I mean, your defense has struggled all day, and knowing Tennessee gets the ball back at half, as Johnson's got a lot of green space, but the tight end has
Wide
more. He's not going to be
open.
distracted by the woman this time. Down to the 11 as McCard's going to use a timeout. He's going to try to get this football back. As you see there, Luther Burden receiving yards leader in the country thus far. As Avery, a handoff to Giddens. Giddens going to run over a man.
Ran a man
He's going to
over.
be pulled down shortly after that. Big hit laid by DJ Giddens, the running back. And he's going to get the handoff again, and he almost ran
Trying
over
to
him
do it again.
again.
And he,
He
lucky
was
that
not
2
having
men
it.
got there.
So 3rd and 3, ball on the 4. We'll see what Kansas State draws up here to get in this end zone.
Will Avery take it in himself? We'll find out.
Johnson, he's got no one.
No.
Pierce is going to get him this time. 4th
Nice
and
ankle
5.
tackle.
And it looks like Electric just doesn't have a field goal kicker. He just doesn't have a field goal kicker. And he will go for
Well,
this on 4th and 5.
we saw what happened against Sauce. He missed a really short field goal from the hashes. So
Yeah. I miss
see
these
why
field
he's
goals
going
all
for
the
it.
time. These are not easy in the game because the angling is just not there.
Touchdown.
Johnson going to take it unannounced. He puts the ball down. Kind of disrespectful. And they're an extra point away from tying this game. And we got a spike in viewership here as we near closer to halftime. So if you're McCard here, DJ, what are you thinking? Do you try to get aggressive and put some points on the board, or do you play conservatively, try to run the clock down, knowing that you get the ball back after half?
I think you got to play aggressive. I mean, first 2 drives, I mean, he really played aggressive. I feel like that's why he has 14 on the board. And I feel like if he does it this drive, he'll be up a touchdown at half and So we'll see what will
I
go
mean,
down here.
seems like I quote him at least once a stream, but like our good buddy always Joker says, the things you want more are going to cost a little
Cost more.
more. As Nikos spread out again, Dylan Sampson, he's got a hole this time. He's going to be pulled down just short, getting a gain of 9. Tennessee going to hurry up to the line here. They don't have a timeout. As the clock ticks under a minute, going to get an inside zone again. They're going to get the first, but not much more. They're going to have to hurry up to the line once again. As Hex is singing Rocky Top like he's a Tennessee fan, but he's clearly a Colorado fan as
Sack.
he's going to be brought down. And Kansas State calls a timeout. That's a bit of a peculiar decision there. As now you allow Tennessee to reset, and they're going to run the ball again. Sampson got a hole. He's going to get down. They're gain at 10, and it's going to be third down. Tennessee choosing not to run the hurry up here.
Stuff's lagging, so we may need to be prepared.
Oh, wonderful. Love a good internet issue. As another handoff to Sampson, and I believe they'll just take it to the half here. Maybe not. Maybe he's going to take a shot.
Running another play. Yeah,
He
Lecture's
might
backing
take a
everyone
shot.
up.
Is he going to
3
snap the ball? He
seconds.
does. Nico.
2.
Time's
Oh, he's
gonna
going for
expire.
score right.
He's
That's
got a
speed of
man.
receiver.
Does he make the play? It's
Okay.
intercepted. Parrish makes
Will he
the
return
play
this?
time.
No, he
and
will
he's
not.
luckily going to be pulled down. So we'll go into halftime tied at 14 with a kickoff to come. And, yeah, like I said, Tennessee will get the ball back. You know, if you're McCard, you don't hate the situation you've been put in. We've seen Electric been able to pick people apart with the Avery Johnson QB scramble, and we haven't seen that much of it other than the one deep shot to the tight end on that last drive before half. And here comes another inside zone, and that was going to be stopped at the line.
McCard's really been more pushing towards running the ball instead of throwing.
Yeah, I'm afraid McCard's got to get a little more creative than that, as Obazire, I don't know how to say that dude's name, but he's in on the stack. And third and long for the Volunteers. And another inside zone, and the left guard just taking a Mary Schroed and just not blocking anybody. And the punt team comes out, so that's what you wanted if you're a Kansas State fan. As Lockett going to try to take it and get blown up immediately. So Kansas State will have the ball at the 31.
See who goes down right here.
Avery
If he'll
Johnson
snap the
take
ball,
his
okay,
time.
now he's doing it.
Sends a man in motion. Pierce going to hold up
Giddens
that
got
running back,
stuck
but
on him, and
Avery
he's-
Johnson has wide open spaces in front of him.
Sorry if I cut you off right there, Hill State.
Yeah. We go Johnson in shotgun, going to send another man in motion. He's going to keep it himself. Johnson going to cut back. He's not going to get much. Gain of 2 on the play. Kansas State also lost today in real life. They got upset by Arizona State, a team that my Bulldogs are very familiar with. So both these teams coming off of IRL losses, trying to avenge it on the game. As Johnson's going to break outside. Pierce is doing a good job of containing him, and Johnson barely gets it away. See, that's the adjustment that you want to see. You know, Pierce got too aggressive in that first half going for sacks that he didn't do a good job of containing. That time he runs, trying to contain Avery Johnson's left shoulder, and Johnson just has to throw it away.
Tennessee defense is holding tough here.
3rd and 8, and they contained too much there. Johnson's
he didn't get
fighting
there.
for it. He did not. It's 4th and 3.
Analytics say go for it, though.
There
It
are
is
no
4-down
special
territory.
teams for the Kansas State Wildcats, apparently. As Johnson gonna have
he's got
some
him.
room. He's got some room. He's
Throwing it
throwing
up.
back.
It's
It's
picked.
intercepted.
Picked off.
And he's going to run it
Oh,
back.
wait. Pick six.
Turn for Vols. Going to take it to the house.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Andre Turrentine, the junior safety, makes the play of his career, and Tennessee is back
Wow.
on top. You know, you thought with Johnson scrambling around in the backfield, he might pull another Heisman-esque off play, but he throws a pick. It kind of looked like he was gunning for the tight end again, and the safety had a perfect read on it, as that was a shaky extra point, but it's good nonetheless, and it is 21-14. Big Orange here in Atlanta.
Very interesting, but we've seen Electric do that before, circle around, run around with Avery, but then throw them jump balls. We saw it against
Yeah,
UCF.
this is most
So-
definitely, that is something that Electric is known for, is getting bailed out by the game in a crucial situation. As that time it's not going to work. There have been a lot of people saying that Electric's play is a lot based on luck, and that his luck will eventually run out, and it ran out there.
Stop lying.
It's just what the streets are saying. But Johnson going to make an audible here on 1st and 10. Johnson in some more trouble. Bad throw behind him. Jackson going to make the catch. He barely gets by the corner, but the safety pulls him down. Jaden Jackson, hadn't really seen him a lot today, as we do see him make that catch there. Johnson's in more trouble. Brown hangs on. We're actually getting to see some Avery Johnson throws here on this drive, as we see someone is really injured. I think that was a ball shaking up on that play. I'm not sure.
Need to check snap.
As Johnson going to step up in the pocket, and there's the legs, and he's got wide open spaces. Can the safety make it open field tackle? He won't get to him. Going to get down to the 13. The QB spy just not working there for Tennessee. As Johnson in the backfield by himself on 1st and 10 on his own 13. Well, the other 13, he's got Brown wide open. Touchdown, Kansas State. They throw it right back at him. And now they are an extra point away from once again tying the game. As this game is tied at 21. That's interesting. All right, well, we shall see what can the Vols cook up here on offense in a tie game against the number 1 seed. As the offense once again comes out very spread out with Sampson beside him. And he's got a man
First
wide
play.
open.
Oh, he missed him.
Misses him.
Oh,
That is a
man.
crucial miss. That is
Was a red
6. You
throw.
cannot miss that throw if you're
Terrible.
Nico. Oh, man, he had 6 down the sideline, and he just misses him.
6. That was 10.
That's a crucial play, as Kansas State gets a break there. Sampson going to run outside.
Oh, he's
got
gonna
some
make it up, though.
Space. He's going to make a man miss. Breaks a tackle. Sampson dragged out of bounds at the 34.
It was kind of a makeup play right there for McCard. The overthrow and then the big run. It's explosive.
Let's see what they draw up here. Nico looking over the middle. He's got McCoy. Brew McCoy gets the cold shoulder, but he's going to hang on, and he's going to get down to the 16. Nico going to hand off to Sampson. Going to get a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
CC goes back to what he does best. 2nd and 3. Electric kind of stacks the box right here. See what happens here. He's going to hand it off to Sampson.
Sampson, and he's 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches.
Will he QB sneak it right here? See if he comes out
Oh,
in
we're
that
going to line
formation.
up in
No.
shotgun.
Sampson to his left.
He's
Electric
stacking.
stacks the box again.
Nico, does
and
he get
got
it? He does.
He has
Reaches
it.
the ball over the goal marker. 1st down. Barely by the skin of his teeth. We'll see what Nico can draw up here to get in this end zone. It's going to be the QB draw. He's going to get pushed forward down to the 2.
Let's make sure that he does not fumble the ball.
Make
Don't
sure
wanna
that he
turn it
gets
over.
up. As this is going to take us to the 4th quarter with the game tied. This has the potential to go down as the best game of the playoffs thus far. If we can get a storybook ending.
Will McCard hand Electric his first ever loss in HPL?
In HPL Division 1, yes, this would be Electric's first loss in HPL D1. As Nico gonna get the inside zone. Sampson
got it.
breaks off of it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Tennessee. Extra point is up and good. So 5:58 left to go here. And the number 1 seed is very much on upset alert here in Atlanta at the Peach Bowl.
Well, now, if you're Tennessee, you need to stop Avery Johnson from scrambling, giving him so much time,
Yes,
and
definitely.
then have good coverage downfield.
I mean,
We'll see what
considering
they do.
the style of offense Kansas State is known to be playing late in these games, the bailout 50-50 style, and with the scrambling QB as
Missed him.
Johnson was hit as he throws and he misses him, throws it behind him. James Pearson on the pressure. As
Pierce has
we
came up
see.
huge so
I wouldn't
far.
be against a QB spy here, maybe 2, honestly, just to contain Johnson as he's going to make some checks at the line. Johnson going to try to scramble. He's got, I think that's Cephas.
And he doesn't have the first.
It is Cephas. He doesn't have the first, though. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
It's huge if you're McCard. You gotta. I don't
What
know if
does Kansas State do?
you're
They try to
McCard,
take
you
a?
blitz.
Do they just run it up the middle here? Do they try to take a shot? They're going to throw to the running back out of the
No.
backfield.
Nowhere.
That's the worst thing you could do. And they lose yards. And now on 4th and 3, you got to get this. If you're
Analytics are.
Kansas State.
He's going for it on his own 32-yard
I
line.
mean, I actually don't hate this call considering your defense has not been playing well.
I don't necessarily
Johnson.
agree with the call. We'll see here.
Johnson scrambling around,
Sacked!
onto the ground. He was looking at Pierce come in, and Joshua Joseph sneaks up on him, and Tennessee has the ball in very good field position here. Nico gonna hand off to Sampson, break around the outside. Gets a gain of 3. Now, if you're Tennessee, honestly, the
You
goal
need
of
to see
this
that
drive
clock
is to
tick.
run that clock, kick that field goal up 2 scores, just
And then
milk
move
it.
on. Yep.
And it looks like that's what he's doing. Clock's now under 4.5. Nico
And then
gonna make some checks at the line. Got his running back to his left, and they
Movement
snapped.
up
Who
front.
was it? Who was it?
Somebody
Was
jumped.
it a false start? It was a false start, I believe.
But
Yeah, it was a false
shouldn't
start, I
affect
believe, on the
McCard,
left
though.
guard.
shouldn't affect McCard. He just needs to see that clock tick. Take your field goal. You go up by 2 scores here.
Now on the flip
So-
side of that, if you're Electric, do you consider using a timeout here to try to limit the damages? Now you're under 3 minutes here.
Will McCard try to keep it in the center of the field, though? Looks like that's what he's going to do.
He will.
And
So
will Electric
4th and
call a
9.
timeout here? Yes, he will
I
not.
don't think he will, as we're going to milk this clock. As we're running down to under 3 to go here. Tennessee could potentially pull
Tennessee's
the
letting
biggest
it go.
upset in HPL history, I think.
It comes down to this Josh Turbyville 39-yard field goal. Middle of the field. No pressure at all. Letting the clock
Here we
wind
go.
down.
Kick is up. He missed it. He
missed
shanked
it.
it to the
Wow.
right. That is not what you wanted to see. And now with just under 3 minutes left, Electric has the ball in a one-score game. That is a terrible choke from the kicker. We've seen a lot of kickers choke in the playoffs so far as Jackson is just wide open down the field, breaks and tackle, and he's pulled down at the 44. That is just terrible, terrible,
Just extremely
terrible miss.
heartbreaking.
If you're Tennessee, as Johnson going to scramble. He's using the user playmaker. He's got Jackson breaking towards the end zone. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Kansas State. Unbelievable.
Now, necessarily, this isn't the worst case for Tennessee.
It's not, but, I mean...
you control your own destiny. Get into field goal range.
You kind of thought that maybe your defense had been playing well enough to get a stop, but they just go down 2 plays, and it is a tie game. That field goal miss is going to haunt the Volunteers fans for decades if they are unable to come out on top of this one. We'll see what they cook up here. 2:17 to go. Still a lot of time left on this clock as both teams still have all 3 timeouts. Nico going to check to the sideline. Going to drop back to throw. Nico going over
wide
the middle.
open.
He's got Brazel. Brazel makes the play down to the 41.
You don't need to hurry. Just let that... When you run under the play.
I believe that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It will. So McCard in a very good position. That was a great throw by Nico, threading the needle over the linebacker.
Just got to get a little bit closer because from here it would be a 58-yard field goal.
Yeah, the kicker might have a shot at redemption here.
Personally, I think you got to get it to like the 15, 20-yard line, somewhere between there.
Check the sideline. Nico Sampson going to get pushed forward. He's going to gain 2.
But
as this is a 39, I think this would make it, what, a 56-yarder?
It's 56. But we heard from McCard over there that he missed that field goal because of lag, so don't necessarily blame him. So he kind of has a chance to redeem himself.
And Nico going to throw. Samson's wide open. Can he break a tackle? No, he's pulled down. 3rd and 2. Kansas State will call timeout.
You need this first down if you're Tennessee.
You need this first down, especially with the lag issues that have plagued the last kick. Nico dropping back to throw. He's got a man and he can't get it.
Is he going for this though?
Oh man, it is 4th and 2.
I think you have to go for this.
Decision time. This is a crucial,
very big decision.
Potentially program altering, and he's going for it on 4th and 2. Nico reading the defense. He looks left. He's going to take a timeout. As I think he saw what I saw, that safety creeping down. He was ready to blitz up that hole that the Vols usually like to run inside zone out of. So that was good coaching by both sides to be ready there, and that was a great timeout by McCard. As he's going to stick with his decision to go for it. Biggest moment in Kansas State history. Is it the biggest one in Tennessee? He's got
it!
No, that's State.
Wide open!
The tight end, wide open!
Down to the 15!
The balls! Oh my goodness, Josh Heupel with the call of the century.
And now Electric only has 1 timeout, so Tennessee can drain this clock and win.
And that is the last timeout.
So now Tennessee can drain the clock and win.
They stack the box ready for run, and they hit the tight end on a flat. That is a great play call by McCard. As Sampson is going to try to keep this one up the middle. They will run this clock down as far as they can, I believe. You just got to kick the field goal here, even with the lag issues that plagued the last one.
30 seconds left.
3rd and 4. Oh my goodness, he's throwing this football.
I don't know why you're passing it. Slide.
It's a touchdown. He falls into the end zone.
I don't know if I like that, but we'll see what happens here.
Okay. Well, I mean, honestly though, like, He missed the last kick because of lag. So in any other situation, I would be up Dylan Sampson's chuff right now for going in. But honestly, that's not the worst thing because if you miss the kick, then you're going to overtime.
Well, now Electric has 23 seconds, 0 timeouts, and he has to get it 70-plus yards downfield.
That is two crucial
But
errors for the Vols. That's
Electric-
going to haunt them if they lose this game.
Electric has done this before. He's gone down the field. He's made big plays in 25 seconds, 25, 30 seconds, even with 0 timeouts. He's done
He
that
definitely
several
has.
times.
This is
So-
definitely an Electric-esque type situation to be in. Down
Electric
7.
is under no pressure.
23 seconds with the Heisman winner Avery Johnson at the helm. As there have been a lot of games that are with questionable endings with the Kansas State Wildcats with 50-50 jump balls down the field. We'll see. We shall see if the luck train continues or if the luck will run out on the Kansas State Wildcats and their quest to be an undefeated national champion. As Johnson in the backfield by himself. Johnson gonna
It's only
run
4-man
around.
rush right
Johnson
now. Oh,
gonna go deep.
he's
It's not-
open! Whoa.
He threw it off his back foot. Johnson
Seconds.
banged up. Johnson is banged up here, taking a lot of hits from the defense so far today. As 16 seconds are left on the clock, there are no reminder. Kansas State does not have a timeout, so they got to.
Tennessee
if
fans
you catch it, you got to get out of bounds.
Roof is blowing off of Atlanta Stadium. Oh my
He's
God.
got Jackson wide
Open!
open, and he gets out of
Wow.
bounds. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. If you're cheering us on from Manhattan, Kansas, 8 seconds to go. This could be the last play of the game. What will occur here from the 30-yard line? This has been a pleasure of a ball game to call. This one will go down in the history books of NSC Performance League.
Seconds left.
8 seconds left. Johnson in the shotgun by himself. Going to make a motion out right. He's going to check the play. He's going to look out to the sideline. Johnson going to scramble around. Clock is ticking. Did he get the foot down? He doesn't hang on. This is the last play of the game for the undefeated season to continue. Or will McCord pull the biggest upset in college football history so far in Hennessy Performance League? Johnson,
There's 3.
He's in the shotgun. Got three out right. He's got 2 stacked on top of each other to the left. Avery Johnson gonna check the play out left. Johnson gonna drop back to throw. Time's gonna expire on the game, so this either goes
Look
or
at
it
that
doesn't.
though!
He's got
And he's short!
Stop short!
Down!
Stop short!
Goes Kansas State!
Kansas State has fallen. The Tennessee Volunteers are gonna play in the semifinals. Unbelievable. Have you ever seen a game like that? That is just beautiful. That is good football by both teams. I can't wait for the post-game press conference. So we'll start with the winning coach, McCord. You come out on top. You toppled down the undefeated #1 seed. Talk to me about how you're feeling.
Dude, I honestly don't give 2 shits. I'm still pissed about real-life Tennessee football. I'm hammered drunk. I just nailed a 24-pack. I don't give a flying monkey fuck right now. I'm just fucking pissed. GG's to Electric. I know overalls played a factor in this game. He played his ass off. Honestly, I just don't care right now. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm drunk, Adderall deep. I don't care. I won. Whoop-de-doo. I'm fucking pissed.
I don't think that the magnitude
Also,
of this win has
I
hit
cannot
the coach yet.
message on Discord right now for no reason. So anybody tries to tag me on HPL Discord, I will not be able to respond because I can't message nobody for some damn reason right now. It's just bullshit.
Well said. The coach, as real life circumstances falling down, but virtual, he's on to the semifinals. Lamar, you got a question for him?
Not really.
All right. Well,
Smart man.
We'll get over to the. We'll let McCard go celebrate with his team We'll go over to the losing
No.
coach, Electric. Do you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, you lose a heartbreaker for your first loss in Hennessy Performance League Division One. You know, Johnson played a hell of a game. You really just had a good game. You're just one or two big plays away from winning that one. Talk to me about the feelings and the
Um,
preparation that's going to go into next year.
I'm. I mean, that just pissed me the fuck off. Like, I don't understand this very much. People don't understand. People just don't understand how bad I really wanted this championship. Um, that just hurt me really bad. And eight, I had 8 seconds left, and Johnson couldn't catch the ball. It is what it is. But being stopped at the 2 yard line, that single-handedly just killed me. Um, Avery Johnson did well. We messed up on a couple plays that I felt like I should have did a bit better. Avery Johnson threw a great ball to Jalen Johnson. It just he didn't catch the ball that would have pushed me down to at least inside the 5, and we probably would have took it from Avery Johnson from there. But just a very great game with a low overall team. People don't remember that this team is not updated at all. This is an 81 overall team versus multiple 90s, multiple 99 overall teams. So I mean, uh, I still rank myself as the best user in the game because nobody else would have at least gave anybody else a better show than which I have seen. So for sure next year I'm definitely going for the championship. I'm not going to be any ticky tack against anybody. I'm blowing them straight out.
Huh.
I
Well,
can respect what he said because he's not wrong. He is the best user in this league. He's
yeah,
just overall just play a factor in this shit, and that's what happened. He's the best user in this
yeah,
league. He's not. He's
yeah,
not wrong. He should be pissed because overall is just I ain't determined too much sometimes, and honestly, my
yeah.
opinion's about what happened.
I mean, that's what makes this win so special for Tennessee. The fact that no one's been able to topple Electric so far,
Ain't special about
but is
shit.
able to do it. I do think that the Discord issues are not just a McCard thing because I also can't send a Discord, and
Okay
no one
then, so
sent a
I'm not
Discord
blocked
message for
because I've
about
said some
40
shit.
minutes. So I think it's a Discord issue.
Wait,
But
No,
what's going on with
on
Discord?
that,
something's
Discord's
going on.
glitching.
Can't message, can't nothing DM,
Like, does it say like
chats.
failed?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Oh, so
everything.
says failed
Discord's down.
message.
I
So
thought it was
Discord's
me.
down.
Yeah, Discord's down. So if y'all are running off to the chat, that's probably why I saw the PlayStation Party pop up. Everyone saying that, going crazy because people can't message in the Discord. But I'm sure that we'll get the reaction
Oh boy,
from
it's
the server soon,
grim.
and I'm sure it'll be great. DJ, do you have a question for Electric?
Really got any questions?
Does not have a questions. As I think we'll end it with a quote from Always Joker. With the chips pushed to the center of the table, how will you respond? I think that this win certainly makes Tennessee
Fuck this win.
doesn't.
I'd rather have a real life win than this bullshit win.
I know that I know he would rather have had the Vols come out victorious in Sanford
Oh,
Stadium
by the way,
today.
fuck you, Greg
Oh,
Sankey. I hope you fucking hear
yeah,
this, you piece of fucking shit.
yeah. Uh, well, I mean, things not going well for the Vols in real life, but in virtual football, it does go well. But I think we'll end this stream here as we still have one quarterfinal game left between Auburn and Oregon. So we will see you guys for that, and then we'll be on to the semifinals. So for my commentary partner DJ, I am Hell State 15 signing off, and he left.